Hello everyone, Dadrael here, and welcome to my latest episode of ShadowVerse. Now, during my hiatus from this game, because I've been very busy with IRL stuff and trying out some, stuff for another game, which has been Little Nightmares, which I just finished. It was really good. I would actually recommend people play it. I missed that this dropped, which hurts a bit because honestly, I really like playing this game. Yeah, I'm just looking at what some of these are. Yeah, I already picked the dragon support, but you know, might as well read all of them. Or not all of them, but, you know, might as well take a check on what's going on. Anyways, let's see here. This is the new pack called Hairs, or, you know, oh yeah, Hairs of Bad Omen. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, I'm not a native English speaker, so I do apologize if my pronunciation annoyed anyone. Castle of Entwining. Well, you gotta love when every card you do get is new. A new powerful Havencraft spell. Puppet support. That's a really cool card. That's a cool crest. Uh, this is a really random card, but good draw also. Neat. Also really cool because that means Forcecraft now have a better, well, use of a lot of cards. Now, this is one of the few games I know when I do videos on, at least, that you are gonna be able to hear me without much problems. Unlike Little Nightmares, while I did love playing the game, and it was really fun trying to make videos on it. Trying to do the audio stuff for me was way more difficult than I'd like to admit. So, for today's episode, which won't be as long, I will be prioritizing attempting to build up my deck's power a bit and proceed from there. Yeah, no. I rather have worse decks than the pre-made stuff, but make them myself. New deck. Dragons. This overflow is the main gimmick. Huh. Don't really know how to use this actually, so I'm gonna just. Huh. Actually, Let's try to utilize some of these cards more effectively than I've been able to do myself so far by playing a commander style deck. For those of you who don't know what commander style decks are, it is just a term used in Magic the Gathering, where you're only allowed to have one of each card in a deck. Well, not sure if me doing this is gonna matter, but I'm trying my best to make a deck that, well, if it turns out to be usable, who knows? It might help me win some points. It let me actually get better card or more cards at least. So I have better options because yeah, my main problem right now is the sheer lack of options I have to use. That is the card this deck is based around. I'm gonna show it for those of you who haven't seen it. I'm not actually sure if I ever did show it. It's meant to wield 3 copies of Wilbert. And cards like this one, Devote of Repose, just to wield the power of Ward more effectively. Divine Thunder just to stop a lot of, well, rapid beatdown before I could get my stuff going. Hmm. All right then. Yeah, this deck, I can't finish it right now because I need more copies of cards I have or cards I don't have right now. I do wonder what's over here. Message. Oh yeah, I was allowed into a guild called Chaos Empire. Huh, neat. The guild leader gave someone else the role. Anywho, I'll begin with a practice match with my Commanding Drakes deck. Against just advanced Dragoncraft. I heavily doubt I'm gonna be able to win this, especially since I'm rusty since it's been a while since I played this. But this could actually be a really good excuse to just see just what kind of skill level do I have. Can I utilize a deck primarily made up of, well, cards that, quite honestly, I don't think I would use in a normal deck more times than not. Well, this hand is already depressing. That's a problem. I'm gonna play the Nation of Disdain, and my turn. A bit disappointing, but now by engaging it, I can do damage to all followers and call out my own Fire Newt. Well, that's, although highly effective, it's kind of rude. Though I'm fighting an AI, so I heavily doubt the AI would care. Anyways, Hmm, interesting. Now, as I've already technically recorded and released a video today, this won't be as long. But I still feel like I should try to get back into this game, which isn't because I really like it. I just haven't been able to for a while. So, you know, the more you know. Okay, I'll begin with playing, quite literally simply playing Dragon Sign to buff the amount of orbs. I use my plus play point, play Liu Feng, because they evolve, and I'm gonna get an additional max play point. I'm really confused about what I'm meant to do here, but oh no, that is a problem. Hmm. I'll simply play my new legendary. And to deal with their board, I will awaken my super evolution. Play Fangs, Ardent Destruction. Just because I'm still learning the card. And I lost, which again, I wasn't expecting to win, but honestly did better just being able to figure out the cards. Huh. Plus a combo of some of these cards could make this deck viable. So I will try up to 2 more games, and that's actually gonna have to be it for today. I do highly apologize for this video being so short, especially in, well, against my other videos I've been trying to do on this. But that is because it's almost 9 p.m. for me. I've had a long day and I've already recorded a video today. Yeah, well, my opponent's move was so nice, I think it should be done twice. So I'll copy them by playing the same card. Now that's just quite rude. Now, apologies if you hear this, which I know you're gonna do. There we go. I'll play Nation of Disdain, attack, pop Nation to destroy all followers. That's a really bad sign for me. Let's see here. Well, I really don't care about the overflow thing right now, so I'll just play this to get a follower. This I kind of want to keep because White Frost is really good. Hmm. I'll simply play Fledged Dragon Slayer to destroy my opponent's follower. Gotta say, sometimes the basic moves are the best. I don't know what that sound was. don't get me wrong, I did hear it, but I'm not sure what it was. Hmm. Okay, I'll play the Draconic Berserker. Not that I wanna, but would have been better to save it. But again, I'm trying to learn some of these cards, not necessarily. Well, I'm not necessarily after just winning in general. I'm just trying to learn some of these cards better. Now, that is a concern for me. Ooh. I'll simply play her. Destroy all enemy fall. Oh no, damage followers. Oh no, I did the mistake again. Damn it. I will super evolve her. I have messed myself up already, but this will do some damage. And let me get rid of the ward before I die, at least. Now that's just rude. Ow. So the Caravan Mammoth could have actually done really good stats if they didn't have that card on the field. You know what? Depending on how this goes, I might just try to play a game or two with my actual Havencraft deck, but I doubt it's gonna go very well. And while I'm only playing this game to entertain, I am really beat down after today. And I'd really just like a single win for once. Like, I don't care about ranking up. I would just like to have at least know I have one win once on the recording. Well, I'll summon the Pyre Worm Blade. Hope I don't die. I will now play Golden Notice to draw 2 cards. Still a bad hand, but thanks to having drawn Dragon Sign, I have at least one play potentially that could be really good. I'll begin playing Dragon Sign. And Dark Side just to clear some of the damage I'm going to be taking. I can use Calamity Breath to clear my, well, this problem of mine. Actually, I'd rather play Draconic Strike here. I will play this and actually lower the price of Calamity Breath. Interesting choice of Super Evolve though, but I'm not gonna judge. I mean, after all, I'm gonna be doing this now, so I do not have the right to judge that. Super Evolve her. Attack. I will now pop this, Pyreworm Blade, play Fangs of Ardent. I'm not sure why she isn't taking any damage. Must be something that I'm either being too dumb to realize or whatever. I mean, I'm not complaining about him dying, but I'm confused. I will simply discard my own Silver Cloud Dragon. I will evolve this card normally, I might add, just to do this. Forgot I can't attack it. That's actually a problem. Huh. Ow. And I'm out. Well, that is heavily disappointing for me. What's this? Hmm. I just bring. Actually, no, I was being quick there. I'm just gonna pick my holy deck. I have really no way to, or any reason to try this really right now, but I'm here to entertain you guys. I might as well give it my all. I wasn't planning on doing 2 recordings today, but kind of happened, which is why I'm so drained right now. So I'll give this 1 or 2 matches tops, then I'm out for today. And I will try to get you a more lively and more happy sounding recording next. Again, I do apologize. I'm just very drained. Let's see here. These are good cards, but I can't really use them early on anyways. Better hand for early on game. Or they just don't have anything, or they're being nice. If it is them just being nice, I am not gonna be complaining, because as I have said, today has just been really, really rough for me. And I don't like complaining. So again, apologies that you have to listen to that right now. Okay, this is just one of these players who, I mean, I've heard of him. I haven't had the luck of fighting him before. Who just on purpose lose to help boost people. Like it's more often than not spare accounts they have, and they're just doing it because they find it funny. Which in one way I guess is kind of a dick move, but honestly, I'm just happy that I get one game today without rapidly losing. Or they're just waiting for me to fail to lower their life enough. But as you can see, happily they weren't. So I'll just try to make this quick. with Agnes the Swift Blade. Kind of tragic how the only win I ever gotten was by someone giving me the win, but I will happily take it still right now. Now, it's not on you people, and I love all of you for giving me the support by you watching. I don't really get likes necessarily, get maybe 1 or 2 likes, but I have gotten a bunch of views lately. So even though I don't get really likes or new subscribers up after the 11 mark hits, I'm still insanely happy about it and wants to once again thank all of you for this. This is because of you wonderful people actually giving me support that I can do this. Mm. I'll play Leia the Bell Ringer Angel just so I have some defense. I will continue. And I'm also kind of sad because a project I have been co-hosting, like there is no way that any of you realistically know about this, but I can't tell you because it's done anyway. I was co-hosting a project called Olympus Nebula, who has, as of yesterday, been deleted. A lot of the actors aren't aware of that yet because, well, Discord is still up, but the recording server has been deleted. Okay, that is harder to talk about this than I thought. Sorry. But basically, they were being very mean to one of the co-owners for quite a while. And eventually, well, one of the main owner really decided that no, enough's enough. If the actors are just gonna grief and be insanely rude to the one of the owners daily, why keep going there? So Olympus Nebula is no more. So if any of you who watch this is a fan, I am so sorry to be the one to tell you this. But Olympus isn't over. Not completely at least. You see, instead of just keeping it, well, gone, it's been split in 2 projects separately called Olympus Dimensions and Olympus Revitalized, who aren't gonna be opening very soon. Well, they are ready, but they haven't been publicly recorded or finished yet. Because of many reasons, but thanks to this, we now know more about how what the few people who have that I'm at least aware of who have watched this from other people's perspectives have liked it. I have been part of it since season 1. That this was during season 2 that this happened, just literally yesterday. And it makes me very sad because I really, really cared for it. So it's hard to keep the spirits up. But at least hopefully it's gonna get better now. I will personally be the one running Olympus Dimensions privately, while Olympus Revitalized is gonna be me and the former owner of Olympus Nebula, Co. hosting it together. People like Cyber Studios, who I have linked on my YouTube channel. They are a very wonderful and beautiful person. You should give them love. If not for me, then do it for them, because honestly, they deserve it. They deserve a whole lot more love than I do. And that's true. They and their character are actually going to be moving to Olympus Dimensions, because Dimensions isn't a complete new story per se. Instead, it is what's called a corner story, as in it's more of a binding agent between multiple things. And because of that, do hope, I do hope so much that this ends up being something that is liked, because I have really cared about the project since before it got changed like this, as I said. And I've been putting hours for about a year or two now in it, like hours weekly. Unlike a lot of the people who were part of that so-called studio. Now, I will be honest, I am the owner that they were very mean to. So it's technically my fault that Nebula is no longer. But I couldn't take it. I couldn't take sticking there having to fix things being destroyed daily. Sorry, guys. I'll just focus on finishing this game, and that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all again for being here. It's more than anyone could have asked for. But yeah, emotional stuff over. Well, other than talking about the emotional stuff, that honestly shouldn't have been dropped here anyway, so for that I do apologize. You don't deserve having to listen to my nonsense when it's not even related to the video you came here to watch. So for that, I'm apologizing. And as you see, I am heavily being an underdog right now, but I do have Wilbert's crest. So it's just a wait and see moment to see what's gonna happen. Also, something I just realized is Leia kind of looks like a younger, more, well, peaceful form of either or either. Hmm. Well, this is pretty easy. I'll just start clearing the path and boost Wilbert to heal myself a bit. Though I will say, I am terrified of this thing, one tapping my only real defensive unit right now. So I'm gonna have to do it like this, so I can get rid of that. I only have one crest. I wish I had more, to be honest. That is a problem to me, because I still had one Super Evolution left. But most likely is waiting for the Dark Angel card. I do hope they just end their turn here, but they're not gonna. Okay, I have a very stupid idea here that could work. By boosting everything I have and playing Leia, I can use my Eagle to destroy one of their two super evolved creatures, followers. And it's just... that's a problem, because that creature can attack twice per turn. With Storms, I'm gonna take a minimum of 6 to 7 damage. I'm gonna play Adventurous Guild, Radiant Guiding Angel. I'll do this, even though it's honestly really stupid, but I really can't do much else. Okay, that is a problem. I meant to do it. I'll play either. I'm gonna start buffing to heal myself a bit. I am again stuck on the defensive, so I can't promise that this is gonna work, but I can at least stall as much as I can. The amount of their attackers is my main problems. Well, my main problem here, because 2 attacks is here. But Aether has really good health. I'm sorry, what? Okay, I didn't know they had the follower strike. That's a problem. This is most likely gonna be my final turn. Let me correct that. This won't most likely be my final turn. This is my final turn. I won't last till my next turn. Well, I got one win. It was only because someone let me win, but at least managed to hold out. So thank you all for being here today. My next recording, I promise to try and be more cheerful. But as I told you all, I just yesterday lost a project I've cared for deeply for around 2 years now. So this has been Dadrael, over and out.